development program, yeah. The number one. Housing development program, yeah. The number one. The number one for Nigeria. The number one. Housing development program, yeah. The number one. For estate developers, yeah. The number one. The place to showcase what you've got here. The number one. Encyclopedia on the housing matter. The number one. Housing development program, yeah. The number one. Housing development program, yeah. The number one. The number one for Nigeria. The number one. Obonge program, yeah. The number one. Housing development program, yeah.
Hi, have you ever wondered how it would feel like for you to own your own house? That is, if you do not own one right now, where you become your own landlord and not go through the hassles of paying rent annually. Housing development can help you fulfill the dream because our advocacy is to ensure that Nigerians have access to affordable housing. This is Housing Development, your one-stop housing program, and I am Flora Anna. Stay tuned, I'll be right back.
Rock of Ages Properties Limited is developing unique and affordable 100,000 housing units through United Workers Housing Scheme in collaboration with Trade Union Congress across all the 36 states of the Federation, starting from the Federal Capital Territory. The project has commenced with 10,000 housing units in Rock City Airport Road and Rock City Day. The housing types include 2 and 3 bedroom apartments in a block, 2 and 3 terrace bungalow, 3 and 4 bedroom terrace duplex, 4 bedroom semi-detached duplex, 4 bedroom detached duplex and 5 bedroom fully detached duplex, built with state-of-the-art facilities, centralized water supply system, tarred roads, walkways and drainages, round-the-clock power supply, ample parking spaces, street lights, mega shopping mall with multifunctional facilities, recreational facilities and lots more. Payment for subscribers is spread over a period of 20 years. For inquiries or application process, please visit www.roaproperties.com or call 0802-633-3633, 0802-035-0170 or 0805-584-1099. Rock City, building affordable homes across Nigerian cities.
Welcome back. A home is usually the single largest investment that a person makes. What's better, to buy an existing property or build a home? Well, that is across on Housing Matters today. Let's feel the pulse of some Nigerians.
I prefer building my own.
Why?
Building your own helps you to get space. Building your own makes you build the type of house that is your dream. Building your own helps you get what you want and not what others has already done. And maybe when you are there, some of them are detached, some are not detached. You go there, you also join other people who will maybe become a problem to you in future.
Well, I choose to build my own.
What are your reasons, sir?
Because it's my choice, so I can build what I want. Want is my choice, but if I see the one that they have already built it, if it's matched to my own choice, I can't afford it.
I think it is better to build your own house. I prefer that to buying.
What are your reasons?
You know, if you look at to build your house, first you need your plot. You have to pick the size you want. Then you build it to your taste. If you look at most of these estates, how they develop it, it's in a pattern. All of them are in the same pattern. It may not fit in well with what you desire. But if you are to construct it yourself, you have to modify it, get your plan according to your taste. That is one. Then secondly, when you buy a house, in most cases you don't have enough space. They give you a little space. I mean, you don't have enough surrounding for children to play. But if you buy your land and you fence it and then you build whatever you want, you have a luxury of a space for your children to play around.
I like to build my own house because I would like to build it in a way that to suit my taste. You understand? Sometimes when you buy a house, you might not really like some of the structure. So but when you want to build your own house, you know what you want, you know how big you like your kitchen to be, you know how you want your, you just give the specification out and you get exactly what you want. The most important thing is getting what I want.
I prefer to buy already built house.
What are your reasons?
My reason is less stressful, and when I buy, I can touch it up to my taste and make it up to what I want it to be. To me, I feel like it's stressful. But buying, I'll be able to look at what I'm buying, the environment and all of that.
Yes, I as a private businessman, I prefer to build my house by myself.
What are your reasons, sir?
My reasons is because if I'm building my house, I can be able to know the solid of how it looks like.
To me, I would prefer to build. The reasons is that, one, if you take a look at the cost of the house you're buying, you find out that when you use your own money to buy a land, acquire a land, you build, you still have some reserves, something will come out of it. But when you buy, you find out you buy from the mortgage, so-called mortgage, you find out you're paying and paying, endless paying. Some might not even pay before they leave the service.
Housing Development Program, your usual encyclopedia on housing matters.
Well, you've heard Nigerians speak. Some say building a new home does not offer the same convenience as buying an existing house. For some others, the reverse is the case. I would say different stroke for different folks. Well, right after the break, the coordinator for the Night Abuja Housing Show will be joining me. Stay tuned.
Hello, friend. It's okay to dream big, but it's even better to start small. So why not own a house in Abuja today through the Nationwide Workers Housing Scheme? It is set to benefit both government and private company workers contributing to pension scheme or the NHF. All you need is make a 10% and above initial deposit and the balance paid over 20-year period. Housing types include 2 and 3 bedroom block of flats, 4 bedroom duplex, 4 bedroom terrace duplex, and 5 bedroom duplex. For more information, kindly visit www.goodhomesnlctuc.com. Good Homes. We are committed to making your dream a reality.
Welcome back. If you just tuned in, the program is still Housing Development, the only TV program that gives you the best information on housing in Nigeria. I have with me in the studio Mr. Festus Adebayo, the coordinator, the convener of the annual Abuja Housing Show. So it's nice having you on the program.
Thank you, Flora.
Yes, the ninth Abuja Housing Show has come and gone, and I was there myself to witness the event, and I will say that it was a success story. So can you highlight some of your achievements?
Sincerely speaking, the 9th Abuja Housing Show was a great success. I've read a lot of comments, both online and those ones that were sent to my phone. People commenting the packaging of the program, and I must say that we thank God for the grace. It's an advocacy we are committed to, and by the grace of God we continue to do our best until when we get housing, at least better housing in Nigeria, especially for the low-income people. We will not rest. And as for the 9th Abuja Housing Show, the opening ceremony to start it was attended by dignitaries from the presidency, from the National Assembly, representative, including the representative of the Senate Presidents, Senator, distinguished Senator Bukola Saraki. We must acknowledge the presence of many MDs of commercial banks, Stanbic IBTC, and others. We must also acknowledge the presence of the professional bodies, presidents, including the president of the Mortgage Banking Association of Nigeria. We must also acknowledge the presence of all the chief executives of primary mortgage institutions from various parts of the country that participated in the event. We must also acknowledge and appreciate the participation of the Real Estate Developer Association of Nigeria, the immediate past presidents, the present president, and notable members of the Real Estate Developer Association of Nigeria, active estate developers like UPDC, Jais Bank, they are all there. So, and the former chairman of First Bank PLC, Alhaji Abdul Mutalab, who are present, the chairman of Jais Bank, must appreciate him. We must also appreciate the presence of the managing director of the Federal Mortgage Bank, who was there in person. We must also appreciate the participation of the MD of Nigeria Mortgage Finance. You could remember that the one we target Nigeria Mortgage Finance Day, and many. I cannot also acknowledge people without acknowledge the exhibitors. This year we have over 100 exhibitors. All of them participated in the opening ceremony.
Well, I must say that Abuja Housing Show was a bomber package, and I understand on the second day of this event you were given an award by System for your outstanding contribution to the real estate and construction sector. How do you feel about this?
Sincerely speaking, I was surprised. I did not expect it. I remember that I was even in the executive hall when they invited me that they needed my attention in the African Hall of the International Conference Center, that the System want to honor me. So I want to thank the System for considering it necessary to honor me. I appreciate them, and I've said it, I dedicate the award for those Nigerians who have been laboring on how to own the home of their dream.
Well, I must say that that award was a reward for hard work, because it's not easy putting Abuja Housing Show together. This kind of event is not an easy task, but you were able to do it, and you did it successfully. So now let's talk about the proceedings from this event, the communique. When will this be published for Nigerians to see, and how well do you think this will help the government in fighting the housing deficits in the country? And what is also your relationship with government-related agencies? Do you think this communique will also help them?
The communique for the Night Abuja Housing Show is ready, and during the course of the program, we got to people who have experience in rapporteuring job, and they did their best. And the communique is ready. The copy has been sent to all the partners to the Abuja Housing Show, especially the Federal Mortgage Bank, the Federal Ministry of Housing, the Nigeria Mortgage Finance, REDA, and Mortgage Banking Association of Nigeria, for them to see it finally before we put it to the general public. And I can tell you that in the next 1 week, you see the communique on the pages of the newspaper, and I also believe you also help us carry the communique for the general public to know what really were our conclusions at the Night Abuja Housing Show. But I must tell you very clearly that our communique address major issues, like issue of low-cost housing finance. We address the issue of equity contribution, wherein an estate developer asks you to pay 10% and you cannot afford the 10%. The Nigerian Mortgage Finance is collaborating with PENCO to see how we can be using the retired savings accounts. You know, this their savings account, all those money that collected from the pension, how they can be using it to handle that area, so that this obstacle of 10%, 15% or 20% can be removed. Beyond that, we have also come to the conclusion that issue of infrastructure must be taken seriously by the government. The issue of access to land must be taken seriously by the government. We have also come to the conclusion that we can have more funding for the housing sector. And we also agreed unanimously that President Buhari should not shy away from investing in housing, so that this issue of low-cost housing can be handled. We cannot, federal government cannot shy away from performing that responsibility, which is in this section, chapter 2 of the Nigerian Constitution, provision of shelter. And the same thing also applies to the state government. We unanimously agree that the state government should also not be seeing the issue of title documentation as a way of just getting money. No, they should see the issue of housing delivery as a way to empower people, and which will indirectly have the economic effects on their states. So the same also go to the last tier of government, the third tier of government, the local government. So all these things you will see very soon in our communique, which will be released in the next 1 week.
So, Mr. Festus Adebayo, I want to say a big thank you to you for coming onto this program. I see you as a man with that great passion for affordable housing for Nigerians. We can see that through your TV program, your radio program, your advocacy about Nigerians having affordable housing, and we sincerely appreciate you for that. So thank you for coming onto the program.
Thank you so much, Farah. We continue with that advocacy until when we see the affordable housing in Nigeria. God bless you.
Yes, my guest has been Mr. Festus Adebayo, the coordinator for the 9th Abuja Housing Show. Don't go away. Join me after this quick commercial.
My name is Town Planner Barnabas Atiai, and I want to urge all Nigerians to please keep on watching Housing Development Program as it's always been built.
My name is Owele Prince Nicholas Chukwujekwu Kachukwu, Chairman, CEO, Good Homes Development Company Limited. I want to say and invite every Nigerian to watch the housing program. It's the best and the expressway to get a good, affordable, quality housing.
So I encourage you to always watch the housing development program, because there is a lot that you are gaining. Make your stay in urban center qualitative.
If you've just tuned in, the program is Housing Development, brought to you by First Adet Communications. We'll be taking a highlight of some exhibitors that showcase their products and services at the 9th Abuja Housing Show. Stay tuned.
Posturepedic is basically a mattress that has been designed to support your body. There is no such word as Posturepedic. Posturepedic is made out of two words. The first one is posture. It is the way that we sleep, stand or sit. And the second word is pedic, which refers to the healthy sleep what we offer. The product is the oldest bed manufacturing company in America at the moment. We are also the #1 bed seller in the world. CD Posturepedic stands for 4 things. The first one is quality, durability, waking up feeling great, and then of course durability. So the product carries a 10-year warranty, and it's got an inner spring mattress, and it's covered with layers of foam. Absolutely, we would like to be a regular household name. As a matter of fact, we would like to take a more prominent package next year. What we found was the response from the general public was overwhelming. People came and they experienced the bed, and even the response from experiencing my product here. Of course, there was people that coming from Canada and America that knew the product and knew that it was here. But the other people, it's an education process. Why do we move from the one type of bed to another type, and the advantages of it? So for me, it was a fantastic platform to showcase my products.
Noguchi train women in construction. We build from foundation all the way up to lintel. It's a skill acquisition that we train our women so that anyone can build a house. Actually, you don't need a full degree. So we teach our women how to build, and they become the engineering of building. We have trained over 1,000 women between Lagos and Abuja, and every day we're continuing to train women. So, and now we've added youth. So we've got women and youth building now. So yeah, it's the ICF building block. The building block is called ICF. It's insulated concrete form. It's a form wall system that will never be crooked, never be straight. It's fire resistance, it's earthquake resistance, it's termite resistance, it's waterlogged. So as you continue to build, this whole house will be built out of this particular material that we're seeing today. 600 times stronger than your cinder block, and it, like I said, it's fire resistant, earthquake resistant, wind resistance, which you guys have. Very strong and very durable for this particular climate. Last year we didn't own, well, we did have land, which was in Kuje, but this is the first time we are now finally building a full house out of ICF, which you will be able to see on AIT during the next couple of days.
And it's the nationwide distributor for weaving products here in Nigeria. The weaving products are manufactured by the Weaving Group, and the Weaving Group manufactures plastic pipe systems for drinking water, soil and waste, rainwater management, basically anything that has to do with water management. We have several products for above ground and below ground applications or solutions, from hot water to cold water. We have pipes for them. At the moment we have soil and waste pipes, and then the pressure pipe, polyethylene pipe over there, the one in blue, and then this PVC pressure for soil and waste, and then PVC non-pressure pipes here, and then the ones over there, the non-pressure to soil and waste, cold water, and three piping systems. One, the PPR, the second one is the metaplastic, and the third one, it's the HEP 2O. This is a HEP 2O, it's a push fit system for plumbing. Basically all you need to do, it's made of polybutylene. You take this pipe support sleeve, insert it into the pipe, and it appears this way, and then you take any of the fittings in that system, like the elbow, which has a grab ring inside, and then push the pipe into it, and that's all. You don't need to use tangent gum, you don't need to dice it, you don't need to use yarn, and it's rotatable. And if you want to demount the system, it's possible using this HEP key. You put it around the pipe, pull it down, and then pull out. So you can reuse the fitting and the pipe. You're not losing anything. It is economical and it is leak-free. We have a presence in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Kaduna, Kano will be upcoming soon through our distributors.
FMG means Financial Marketing Group. With FMG, you have the opportunity to make between 1 to 10 million naira a month. You also have the opportunity to buy properties at half the price. For instance, we're selling houses at Buari, we're selling at Giri, we're selling at Lokogoma, we're selling at Kuche, we're selling at Karuchi. You have the opportunity to buy any house you're selling. We're selling for 10 million naira. FMG members buy for 5 million naira. With that, also you have the opportunity to own a house using your mouth. And how do you do that? If you have a house, you can sell the house. We're giving to you for 5 million naira. You can sell it for 6 or 7 million. And when you sell that for 7 million naira, you have made 6 million naira. And that you can buy your own house for 5 million naira. We also teach people how to create wealth, creating wealth from nothing, starting business from nothing. FMG also give you the opportunity to be able to build around your dreams and move your wealth forward. So that's what we do in FMG. So at any time we want to invite you to our wealth platform. We have a platform, and you can only have this opportunity when you're a member of FMG Wealth Platform.
With paint and screening materials suitable for interior and exterior use of your building. Our paint has been in the market over 10 years, thereabout. So we deal with high industrial quality paints and very, very good paint products. Like you can see here, we have samples of our paint products that we sell, and we can tell you our quality of our paint products is quite fantastic. As to know. Our Emotion paints. This one is called Emotion. This one is called Stucco. It's a decorative finish that has like a marble effect. This is another grade of Emotion, premium Emotion. This is a weather seal. It's a water repellent paint and a rubber paint. And this is called Base Coat. It's a screening material. This is called Silk Plaster as well. It's a decorative finish. Here is the physical sample. It has different effects on the wall. This is how it comes on the wall when it's finally applied. It's usually soaked in water before application for 24 hours. Then after 48 hours, you get your complete dryness and it comes out like this on the wall. These are part of our special effects paints. They are called multicolored paints. They are very, very nice paints for interior use. And as you can see here, there are different patterns on these paints. We have pattern rollers that we use to achieve these patterns on these paints. And it comes in 4-liter buckets and it covers about 30 square meters.
Well, to get any of those unique products and services, don't hesitate to call the numbers below.
Housing Development Program is the only program that gives you the best information on housing. Are you an estate developer, home interior stakeholder, distributor or manufacturer of building materials, furniture company? Housing Development Program is the right platform to showcase what you've got. Housing Development Program is an encyclopedia on housing matters.
Thanks for watching the program. You can listen to the radio version of this program Fridays, 5 p.m. on Raypower 100.5 FM. To join the conversation, all you have to do is follow us on the Facebook page, Housing Development Program, or the Twitter handle at Abuja Housing Show. You can also visit the website housingnews.org.ng for more on the 9th Abuja Housing Show. Keep the dates next week. Until then, think positive and believe in Nigeria.
Housing Development Program, yeah. Housing Development Program, yeah.